Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is The He-Man Effect, How American Toymakers Sold You Your Childhood by Brian Box Brown. Brown has done some amazing graphic novels on varying topics, everything from the history of cannabis to a biography of Andre the Giant. It's really just kind of a wide range of really intriguing topics that Brown has covered. This one is all about our childhood and nostalgia and how things really shifted in the late 70s and 80s and how toys were marketed towards kids. What's interesting is Brown goes not really way in the past, but fairly in the past to World War I, and talking about really where like propaganda and advertising kind of spun out, like modern propaganda and advertising. It goes a little bit further into history. It talks, where some of the earliest examples of it existed, but really the big thing is how World War I kind of begat modern PR and advertising and marketing, and how that grew over the years, how television impacted things, and really how modern entertainment kind of clashes with childhood development. Children in the back of the day, you'd give them a toy and they would tell out the story, they would kind of imagine things, they would make things up. A lot of it was social interaction with each other and figuring out social norms and how to interact, and they would make up stories together. But now with what kind of spun out of the 80s, those stories are kind of given towards the kids. They go and mimic what they've seen as opposed to making it up themselves, which is a really interesting shift. Brown also covers how regulations really changed throughout the years. That for a while it was very difficult to do mass marketing towards kids like we see today. The concept of a television or animated series that really is just a half-an-hour advertisement for a toy line was kind of unheard of back in the day, shouldn't be too shocked, but that deregulation and shift occurred with Ronald Reagan, and that helped build the marketing that we see today. Brown also goes over through Star Wars and He-Man, and really how those two were like major drivers of what we see today. It's really interesting history. I don't think it dives too much in the like how are we impacted as adults today, other than nostalgia. And there's a couple facts that are a little off, but there's a thing in the back saying that this was done years ago, and things have changed. There was a comment about how DC still makes He-Man comics, and it's Dark Horse now making He-Man comics, not DC, so like small little changes like that. He also kind of in the back talks about how Star Wars is like really taken off again with Disney Plus and how that's shifted everything. All this is in Brown's style, very unique style. Even the Simpsons house makes a little appearance within. But it's cool. I think it's a really good history. It's a really interesting history, and takes us through some pretty key moments that really kind of shaped where things are now. Like, is it super in-depth, and does it, I think, quite connect the dots like I would hope to? I hope it would. No, but I think it does a really good job of going over the history and how things shifted over the years. So check it out. It's actually an interesting read as far as that. You can go get this. It's out in comic shops now. We got a link beneath our video to put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own copy. There'll be affiliate links, so you do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site. So thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank for a second for putting us up with this review copy. We appreciate it. And, of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, and Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.